See everybody.
How you doing, Trump?
I'm doing good.
I love you, man.
Good. You look good.
I love you.
Yeah. Everybody straight, man. Everybody having a good time. Get ready. Yeah, I'd give you one.
Make America great.
When you look at the Trump and Biden campaigns on a national level, you can see they're actually running pretty close together, right? Depending on what poll you're looking at, Trump is ahead or Biden's ahead. Of course, none of that really matters because in the battleground states, Donald Trump is destroying Joe Biden. And it really kind of goes to show, where is the enthusiasm? Where's the fun? Where is the excitement taking place? And it sure as heck ain't in Joe Biden's camp. Donald Trump's base just seems to be excited to go out and greet him, to be with him, to meet him at rallies, etc. Whereas Joe Biden, he has to have a gala full of stars to get any attention whatsoever. Now, what we're going to see here today, of course, is some unwelcome news to Mika Brzezinski in the Morning Joe as a bunch of undecided voters let people know exactly how they feel about Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Let's check this out.
A new survey delves into the views of undecided voters in key battleground states ahead of the November election. WIC Insights asked undecided voters in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin their views on a number of critical issues. I want to take a look at the focus group that your firm conducted, because I think hearing from these types of voters really crystallizes what you're talking about here. Your firm conducted the group along with the interactive video platform Two-Way, and it's made up of undecided voters, as we've been saying, from the three Great Lakes battlegrounds, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, states that were narrowly swept by Donald Trump in 2016 and by Joe Biden in 2020. So here are the answers when asked what the best argument is for giving President Biden another term. Take a look.
I agree with his stance on abortion. I memean, for me, that's probably the only positive I have right now.
What other people think? What do you see as the best argument for another term for President Biden?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
That's the only positive thing I've got going for him.
He definitely shows more care towards disenfranchised people. Like, he's not one of the, hey, you're on your own kind of people. And I personally agree with, we should be supporting people who need support, and it should be kind of a collective good sort of thing. And I think he's not a socialist, but Biden definitely, represents that far more than Trump does. And that's the case, I would say.
I like what he did with loan forgiveness for college students and with their debt from loans for college. I think that was something positive he was trying to do.
I think he's doing well with the carbon credits and the environmental issues.
I think he represents something of a safe status quo choice. If that's a good thing or not, I'm not really certain.
Nothing really surprising there. Joe Biden, of course, is ahead on abortion, and who better understands your feelings, right? So things like that. But nothing really glowing there, right? Oh, we like what he's doing with carbon credits, I guess. Oh, we love how he's basically paying off student loan debts. That's a really good thing. I got my eye on you, Tanisha. Right? But that's pretty much all they've got. There is no enthusiasm there. But let's go ahead and jump to what the focus group is saying is negative about Joe Biden.
I think he's been absolutely disastrous for the economy.
I agree.
Raise your hand if you think President Trump's policies on the economy would be better for your family personally. Raise your hand. All right. So that is everybody. President Biden argues that his economic record has been very good. He said President Trump's was not as good. What are you keying off of? Sean, since you had the best smile and Virginia the second best smile, what are you keying off of to say President Trump's economic policies would be better for you?
My past performance of my 401k. I know it was post 2020 and everything kind of flipped around, but you can't blame everything on 2020 for forever.
We have areas here in Pennsylvania where it's just at a standstill right now. Like, things are supposed to be being built and the interest rates are just way too high for people to invest and start moving around.
And Virginia, just staying with you because Pennsylvania is near and dear to Joe Biden's heart. Are there Biden policies that you would blame for the problem? And if so, what are they?
The interest rate is so high right now, and I know they're trying to cut the inflation down, but if nobody is building, no businesses are really coming to Pennsylvania right now to keep us moving forward.
Even if you're trying to buy a house, because I'm trying to become a first-time home buyer, the prices are so high right now. It's just hard.
Is there anything Joe Biden could do or say between now and the time you vote that would make you feel differently about feeling that his policies would not be as good for your family on the economy? Or have you pretty much decided that Trump's policies would be better for the economy?
I mean, I feel like he doesn't even take accountability for what's at all with what's going on in the economy. Not even accountability. Like, he's in denial that it's happening.
The point is Biden needs to hear the people, because when he's talking about the economy doing stellar, he's talking about the stock market. He's not looking at homelessness or joblessness. He's not, at Gigi's point, and thinking about how much it costs to go to the grocery store. And he's gaslighting literally everyone in the process.
Okay. And Omar, you voted for Joe Biden last time, right?
Yeah.
Some really important and hard insights for the Biden campaign to hear there. And hearing all that, you might think things are pretty bad for President Biden. That was not good.
Pay attention to the way they sounded. When they're talking about the positives of Joe Biden, they're kind of like, searching for something to say. I guess I got to say something nice about the old man. But when it comes to the negatives, all of a sudden you have some energy in their voices. And you actually had open laughter at the idea that Trump's economy was worse than Joe Biden's. And every single person on that panel, some of them former Donald Trump supporters, some of them former Joe Biden supporters, they're all saying, hey, we're not doing so good. They all raised their hands when they said Donald Trump would be better on the economy because they have that past experience. They lived it. They know it to be true, and nothing that the left says is going to change their minds. And of course, the big issues being immigration, open border, and of course, the economy. People vote with their wallets, right? How is your pocketbook doing? That's going to be the deciding factor, and that's something that Joe Biden cannot shake. So I'm still very optimistic, even though on a national level, it seems like Joe Biden is creeping back up in the polls. Things are not changing in those battleground states, and these undecided voters are the reason why. Donald Trump, of course, is making gains with young voters, minority voters, independent voters, and even undecideds recognize the big positive about Donald Trump is the known quantity and how the economy was. So as usual, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and as usual, stay safe out there, people, because they're coming after you.